everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Today I am going to have my twin sister and we are going to answer some questions that we asked the family, and we're just going to have fun with this. And y'all are going to get to learn about what it's been like to be a twin. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first question we got was, do we enjoy being twins? Maisel, do you enjoy being a twin?
I do, sometimes. It's fun. I wouldn't know a difference if I wasn't a twin or if we were triplets. Yeah, we wouldn't know.
Yeah, we wouldn't know. I don't think we would know the difference. I've enjoyed it. I think it's always been nice having somebody always there with me. Like, I never had to do anything alone.
Nothing alone.
First day of school, I had you right by my side. Like, if I went and tried something new, you were right there with me. So that's been fun.
Yeah. Or encouraging one another, like, you try that first, and then
Yeah.
I'll try it.
I'm like, if I don't want to do something, I'm like, I think you should do it first.
Yep. Our next question. Do we have twin telepathy?
Oh, you should tell them the story about when we were in, 8th or 7th grade basketball?
Oh yeah, so here's your answer. We had a basketball game going on. Mariela's going down the court for a layup, and I'm running to our training room to get some ice, and Mariela, goes up for a layup. Someone somehow just lands on her back, and the coach was like, "Sol, go get some ice." And there I was already holding a bag of ice, like, "Here you go." So it was like my already telepathy knew, hey, this is gonna happen.
That was weird. Everyone still to this day talks about that. What else? So she was in a car accident one time, and I remember I was getting lunch because it was during our lunch break, and somebody came in and was like, "Hey, have you talked to your sister?" And I was like, "No, why?" They're like, "She was in a car wreck." And I was like, "That's weird." So I remember though, I was getting my food and everything, and all of a sudden my back started hurting. I was like, "Why does my back hurt? My back never hurts." Well, her back was messed up. So I guess twin telepathy is weird, is real. But yeah, that's just a couple stories. I'm sure we have more, but that's all I can think of right now. What about you?
I think that's about it that I can think of.
Yeah. Okay. So the next question that we have is, did we hate matching as kids?
Yes.
For sure. Definitely. I couldn't wait to start dressing myself and not look like her. But you were always the girly one. She wanted to put a bow in her hair and dresses and sandals, and then when we got older she wanted to wear makeup and curl her hair, and I was like,
now it's totally opposite.
I was like, no way.
No.
So
Mariela was more like the tomboy, would run around with the friends out in the front yard playing street football.
yes,
but no, we hated dressing alike as kids. But the good thing, we could switch if we needed to. They couldn't tell who was who.
Yeah, so we actually did in 8th grade, our last day of class. We switched on our teachers, and none of them knew. So that was pretty fun.
The thing that gave it away was our friends do y'all notice anything different? There's something different here. But other than that, that was the only positive thing.
When our brother asked this question, I think it was actually kind of a good question. He said, "How did it feel competing with each other in school?" I think out of the two of us, we were the most competitive with each other. We weren't even trying to compete with anybody else on the team for spots or who was on the other side of the court or whatever. It was
always against each other. Even
always.
In the classroom, oh, you made 100, I might need to make 110. It was always,
we were always trying to be better than each other. So I think we were competitive with each other in school. Yeah. That's okay though.
had a challenge.
You did.
This is another question from our little brother. Who told on who? Huh.
I think it depends.
I think it depends. Yeah, if she got into something, it was like, oh, she did that, or if I got into something, it was like, no, it was her. So
I think too. We always try like saying like she did it when it was actually like I did it. Like, she did it. No, it was her.
Yeah. Or like there was an incident. She cut her bangs when we were little kids and went and hid the scissors and the hair under the couch. And I went and tattletailed that she had cut her bangs.
Yeah, I didn't want to look like her anymore. I had to find a way to look different. Okay. So, my mom asked this question. She said, who's the most genuine? I think both of us are.
In our own ways.
Yeah. It depends. It just depends on the situation. I think my school has always, I don't know.
I think I have a bigger heart
Yeah.
than Mariela.
I'll agree with that one.
I think I don't know. I think maybe being a mom,
It changes you.
yeah, and you just kind of want to be there for everybody. And Mariela's just kind of like, "Woo,
Yeah.
okay, let's see what happens."
Yeah. Yeah. So our aunt asked, what do people normally assume about us? I think they think that we're very to ourselves, I think, and very quiet when we first meet people. I think it can kind of come off as a little rude or standoffish. And I don't think that's like at all that's not our
Either of
personalities at all. You just have to kind of get to know us, and I think we're really outgoing and fun and like talk a lot once you get to know us. But I think like at first impressions, I think people
think we're kind of
BITCHs. Yeah.
you want to call it, but
I feel like once you get to know us and like we open up towards you, you probably can't get us to shut up. But
yeah. Or I know we're like real caring people.
Yeah, we're
and I don't
super
think you
caring.
get that right off the bat.
Yeah, we will go out of our ways for anybody. We will, if you call us up and need a favor and need help with something, we will make we go over and beyond, I think, for people.
Definitely.
So yeah,
I don't know who we get that from, but it's a good trait to have.
it is.
As little girls, what do you wish would have been different? Probably. I mean, this doesn't relate to more as kids, but it is our life. Completing high school together,
Yeah.
being able to complete our senior year together, we did not have that happen. So I would say definitely for me, probably
Getting to finish high
getting
school
to
together.
finish. Yeah.
I wish she would have gone to college with me. I went to college. She didn't get to. I went to Lubbock, and so it was really hard for me just because, like I said at the beginning, like I always had somebody by my side. Like I never had to do anything alone. I never had to walk into any situation by myself. And like going off to college, yes, it was super weird. Like I didn't first day of college, like I didn't have my sister beside me. So I think I wish I could have changed that.
Definitely.
But I don't think other than that I would have changed anything. Like I wouldn't.
I think we have like awesome memories and ones that we're able to laugh at and
Yeah.
tell our kids a story one day.
I don't know, like even though she did end up getting pregnant at a young age, I would never like want to change like not having Maxon in our lives because I think he's a big part of our lives now. So yeah, I think I do wish he would have finished high school with me. Wish he could have come to college with me. We could have had a lot of fun.
Definitely. We still did.
We did. She came down to see me on weekends and we had a good time. Our sister asked us, what's your favorite thing about each other? Oh my gosh, I always enjoyed like being able to like call you and just talk to you. You're always there to like listen to me, and I can gonna tell you anything, and I don't think you're gonna judge me for it. Like, you're just there to listen. I think that's like my favorite thing about you. And now, of course, Maxon's probably my favorite thing about you. My favorite.
Don't let him hear that. I would probably say the same thing. I know if I have something hard to talk about, I could still pick up the phone and be like, hey, this is going on. Yeah, she might have her opinion on it, and I might not like it, but I know she'll be there, and I know it stays with her. I mean, it might go over to Vance, but that's her husband, so what do we not hide from our significant other? Other than that, yeah, I think it's just the communication that we have, and we're able to pick up the phone and talk to each other.
And I think one thing out of everything though, Marisol always finds the good in this situation. Like, she's always happy, she's always laughing, she's like never upset. And I'm completely opposite. Like, sometimes I'm mad and like I can't overlook a situation and I'm frustrated about it, and she's just over there laughing, and I'm like, how do you do that? Like, how do you just laugh about something?
So I think that's trying to find the good in anything, even when it's rough.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite thing about you though, is because I'm like, how do you just laugh about that?
Well, like 10 minutes later, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then our last question, what is your favorite memory about each other?
Oh. Favorite memory?
Are we gonna ask each other questions?
No, we are not. That's a hard one. That's a really hard one. I think there's just so many memories that I have that I don't think I can pinpoint one.
I mean, one thing that I always remember is you getting gum on your shoes when we went to Disney World with Dad. Our poor dad, like, all the time we're like just dealing with my one child right now. I'm like, man, Dad had 3 of us and he was always just him by himself. Like, how the heck did he do it? And he got compliments everywhere. But when we went to Disney World, her and my older sister were sitting in the front of us. Behind was me and my dad. I was sick throwing up, and
I managed to get gum all over my shoes when we got off the plane.
Like, and I remember Dad still had so much patience with you.
Oh, gum on my shoes.
I mean, there's so many memories, like Lubbock. I mean, I guess it would have to be like in between, like, oh, this year, what was a good memory year?
Yeah, it's kind of hard because there's just so many. So I don't think I just have one favorite memory. But that's all we have. That's all the questions. We're all together for the 4th of July, so we just had our family pick a question for us, and so we just went ahead and came on here and just kind of answered them. And it was fun. That was really fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for getting on here with me. I'm pretty sure you didn't want to, but I still tried.
Yes. Do not like the cameras, but if this helps her channel, why not?
Yeah. Well, thank you all for watching this video, and thank you for being a part of my YouTube channel. And like I said, if you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I will see y'all soon. I do apologize for all of the background noise. It's just hard when you have a bunch of people around for the whole weekend, and I wanted to get this filmed so you got to see what it's really like.
Yeah, this is real life, but like no one's perfect.
No, but
yes.
thank you.
Thank you guys.